Hi, today is Sundays, and on Sundays I usually practice the Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga full primary series, which I am actually about to practice, and I will at some point actually post a video of a full primary series. But for today, I thought that I would share the sun salutations A and B, 5 rounds of each. It's usually like what I go to if I don't have the time to actually have an hour long or an hour and a half practice. It's just a beautiful way. I mean, it is the beginning of the practice, so it's warming up the body and also clearing the mind. Just a lot of benefits, and I think it's a wonderful go-to when you don't have the time to have a longer practice, like I say. So I'll share the 5 rounds of A and B's, and I'll go with modification and also gradually building up to maybe shall we say, I don't like to say the full the full expression of the pose. It's just offering different options, and also that I practice. It's good to vary the practice and the way we approach the transitions. So I'll come to the top of your mat, bring the feet together, leaving a space of about a foot distance between the toes and the top of the mat. Bring your big toes together, the heels a little bit apart to give space in the lower back. Relax your arms down by your side, palms gently facing up or forward, excuse me. Bringing openness in your chest. And you can lift your toes for a moment, separate your toes, feel how this activates the soles of the feet, keeping the toes spread out. Release the toes on the mat one by one, feeling the activation in your legs, all the way to your pelvic floor muscles, Muladhara Bandha. Then gently bring your belly button in towards the spine, Uddiyana Bandha, lifting the chest up. And the chin parallel to the floor, so the back of your neck is lengthened, the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. And from this pose of stability, balance, samastiti, begin to breathe Ujjayi in and out through the nose. Inhale, open your eyes. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms together, gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees if you need to, chin towards the chest, gaze to navel. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward, maybe keeping the fingertips on the floor or shins. Exhale, palms to the floor, step back into a high plank. Belly in, release the knees down onto the floor. Bend the elbows in the modification of Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering all the way down. Activate the legs. Inhale, lift chest and chin, Bhujangasana Cobra, beginning slowly. Exhale, curl the toes under, push the floor away with the hands, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Feel your hands and feet. The feet more or less parallel to one another. The hands more or less shorter distance apart. You can play around with that. And the breath smooth and even. Inhale, gaze forward. Walk your feet towards your hands. You can bend the knees as much as you need to come all the way back to the front. Feet together. Lengthen halfway forward. Open chest. Exhale, fold, chin towards the chest. Again, maybe the knees bend if you have tight hamstrings. Inhale, come back up. Lift the heart up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Second round. Inhale, arms up, lengthen the side body, palms together, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, palms on the floor, step back, high plank. A long line with the body, bend the knees down to the floor. Bend the elbows, maybe this time to lower halfway down only. Inhale, Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, gaze up, the heart open. Exhale, curl the toes under, coming back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Dirty mat here, dirty feet. I like to walk around bare feet, so that's the result. Relax your head in between your upper arms. Taking the gaze to the navel to lengthen your neck. If the navel is not there just yet, maybe gazing one point between the thighs. One more breath. Inhale, gaze forward. You can walk or step the feet between the hands, feet together. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, lift the kneecaps, suck your stomach in, palms together overhead. Exhale, coming back into Samasthiti. Feel the heat building up. Inhale, arms up and gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward, chin away from the chest, gaze forward or third eye. Exhale, palms to the floor, stepping back into high plank. Your choice, knees on or off the floor. Bring the chest forward, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, or stay with Cobra pose. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Feel the strength in your arms, your legs. And if you feel that 5 breath is too much in this pose, the modification, bringing the knees down onto the floor, coming into tabletop position. You can also move into cat-cow if you'd like. Or even child's pose, Balasana, it's also another option. Just building strength and stamina over time. And coming back into downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. You can walk, step, or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up. Long line from the feet to the fingertips. Exhale, arms down by your side. 2 more rounds. Follow your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward. Exhale, Vinyasa. Do your own modification or variation. Separate the fingers wide. You can even look at your hands. Create space between the thumb and the index finger and press the space between the thumb and index finger down into the floor. If keeping the rhythm of one breath with one movement is very challenging right now, not to worry. Just breathe at your own pace and maybe focus on the exhalation, taking as many breaths as you need to. Inhale, gaze front. Walk, step, or jump your feet between the hands. Lengthen halfway forward. Exhale to fold. Keep the legs active. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms down by your side. Last round of A's. Inhale, suck your stomach in, lift the sternum, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Chin towards the chest, gaze to the navel, lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward, open throat. Exhale, Vinyasa. Palms down, keep the shoulders forward, chest forward. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breath controlled. Ujjayi, the victorious breath. Make your breath louder than your thoughts, calming your mind, moving away from any distractions. Inhale, gaze forward, make your way back to the front of the mat. Adho Uttanasana, gaze forward. Exhale to fold, bring your upper body towards your thighs. Inhale, come up. Creating this rhythm with your breath. Surya Namaskar B. Big toes touching, the heels slightly apart. Inhale, bend your knees, touch the floor with the fingertips, arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold, chin towards the chest. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward. Exhale, Vinyasa. If you're jumping back, jump back with the elbows bent to land in Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, gaze front. Right foot step forward with control. Left heel down on the floor. Inhale, upper body, arms up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Exhale, palms to the floor, Vinyasa. Suck your stomach in, protect the lower back. Inhale, gaze up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We do the other side. Left foot step forward. Right heel down on the floor. Inhale to come up. Exhale, palms to the floor. Find the fluidity. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to your alignment. Again, maybe gazing at the feet parallel to one another. Maybe gazing at the hands, separate the fingers wide. Then bringing the gaze back towards the navel or towards the thighs. Inhale, gaze forward, come back to the top of the mat, whatever option. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sit down, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, arms down by your side. And again, inhale, bend your knees. You don't have to graze the floor with the fingertips. It's just to make sure that we're sitting down low. Gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, the sides, suck your stomach in, keep it in as you move into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we go. Right step forward, big step. Warrior 1. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we go. Left foot steps front. Blend the right heel down. The back foot in at about 45-degree angle. Exhale, palms to the floor. Find your rhythm. You could even skip vinyasas whenever you want to. Maybe the vinyasa between the warrior 1 on the right side and the left side. Just skip that if you feel that you're really, really tired or the breath becomes agitated. Again, letting the body open gradually with practice. Inhale, gaze front. Come back to the top of the mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. The sits bones towards the ceiling, the top of the head towards the floor. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Whew, feeling the heat. Here we go. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward. Activate the legs. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Hips up high. Gaze forward for warrior one. So there is a modification. If it's really hard to take a step forward, you can also help with your right hand. So the foot comes forward, and then we keep coming forward with the right hand to come into a wide stance for warrior one. Arms up. Exhale, palms to the floor. Flowing into your vinyasa. Shoulders back in upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. So the other side, left foot steps forward. Maybe it doesn't reach the hands. So we take the left hand and we keep it forward. Right heel down on the floor. Exhale. Vinyasa. Chin away from the chest in Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, gaze forward. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Get the stomach towards the thighs. And the knees bend again if you need to. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, arms down by your side. 4th round. I'm not going to do too many instructions because I'm getting out of breath. So we're just singing, following the breath. Feet together, Samastiti. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, if one breath, one movement is challenging, just focus on the exhale. Right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. Left foot steps front. Warrior one on the other side. Inhale, gaze forward. Feet together, the top of the mat, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Last round. Activate your bandhas. Inhale, bend your knees. Sit down low, arms up. Suck your stomach in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward. Exhale, vinyasa. Bend the elbows straight back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the shoulder blades into your lungs. Open chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps front. Big step. Warrior one. Hips facing forward. Exhale, palms to the floor. Find your floor for the last round. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. Plant the right heel down on the floor. Press into the back edge of your right foot. Activate the back leg, the right glute. Exhale, palms to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze up. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Try to find an even flow between the inhale and the exhale. Last long, deep inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Come back to the top of the mat. Gaze front. Exhale, gaze to navel, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees. Sit down. Suck your stomach in, Utkatasana. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Samastiti. Separate your feet. Return your breath back to normal. Let go of your jaw. And notice the effects. Definitely feeling the heat, the sweat already beginning. You could also add any other poses when you're done with this sets of 5A and 5B. Sometimes I do some back bending, some twisting, and then a short savasana. So feel free to do that also. I think I said at the beginning of the video that this was 15 to 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was longer. And that's about it. Like I said, I will post a video of a full primary series at some point. But I hope this is helpful in terms of keeping a consistent practice, because sometimes it is a little bit daunting to feel that we have to practice, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours a day, whatever it is. But to come back to this just includes everything. The breath, the gaze, all the systems in the body are stimulated. And then all the poses, really, like you get the body into flexion, extension, the feet, every part of the body. So it's a wonderful, wonderful practice. I'm going to keep going with the full primary series. And thank you for watching. I hope this is like helpful. And until the next time, namaste.